The Art of War by Sun Tzu talks extensively about knowing oneself and knowing the opponent. But what does this mean for us in daily life? Knowing oneself does not just mean how you will fight the opponent. It also means how you will fight yourself, your own weaknesses. If you are to follow the book correctly, you must do this. It says to not attack a blameless country. Now, in everyday life, this means not attacking someone who is not wrong. Mastering the Art of War talks about pleasure and displeasure should not be arbitrary. You should not go along with those who do wrong because it brings you pleasure. That makes pleasure and displeasure arbitrary. And that just goes on to explain the art of war more in depth about this. Also, if an organization is not doing anything wrong, then not pressing a contention is a social duty, which means basically the same thing. And so this concept, a lot of the concepts in the Art of War are reiterated, sometimes in different ways, the same concept, sometimes from a different angle, but they're all related. And this is why it's important to know all of them before you really try to use any of them. For example, Chapter 6, Emptiness and Fullness, not knowing the time and place of battle. It doesn't matter how many soldiers, how much strength, how many resources, and in our day, how much power, how much money. That can't help you if you don't know the time and place of battle. In terms of war, we can look at 9/11, we can look at Pearl Harbor. In terms of the monetary system, we can look at the Great Depression, we can look at the recession of 2008, and so on. Mastering the Art of War talks about events, trends, and conditions, and being able to adapt to these. You can see certain situations start to formulate and take advantage of that, much like the Bitcoin early on. If you do what is great while it is still small, that's the idea, right? Seeing not just dangers before they form, but also opportunities. The Art of War is a book of strategy, so it cannot tell you how to be a better person, but it can imply what a better person does not do, such as attack those who have done no wrong. But the trillions of different ways that this can happen, that's up for you to know, which involves a lot of common sense. But this concept won't occur to you at the right time if you haven't studied and practiced it.